Hi.
Hi, Annie.
Hello, Gwen.
How are you? Back up in Scotland, I see.
Scotland, yes, with my embrace wall behind me. Yes,
Fantastic.
I'm good, thank you. And we've got a new moon.
We have a very emotional new moon, isn't it? In Cancer.
Bit of Cancer, yeah, bit of that all that watery stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, that watery stuff. So I think it's my turn first,
it
is
is.
so I'm using because I'm in Scotland and I thought I'll have some different cards. I'm using my Colette Baron Reed Enchanted Map cards.
Oh, lovely.
I just feel like we've got to start focusing on where we're going and what we're going to be doing
Yes.
and sweep aside all this emotional stuff. So the other thing I brought out is my Tree Wisdom cards.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
by Lisa McLaughlin. So, yes, I just felt like we also, because it's a bit emotional, we need a bit of a grounding.
Yes.
I always need grounding, as you know. So I thought, right, well, they'll be very appropriate. So I'm just going to get some cards.
And cards I haven't seen for a while, Annie, so that'd
Yeah,
be nice.
yeah, I feel like we need just a different take on things. So let's just have a see. Uh-huh. Okay. Ooh, now, obviously, we've got a lot going on in the world,
Yes.
to say the least. So we've got to think about the fact that we're going to be feeling the pressure of the energy that's being generated by all these global events.
Yes.
And what we've got to hold on to is that although we're being encouraged to get fearful, actually what we have to do is release that fear.
Absolutely. 100%.
Start to say, what is it I can do? What can I contribute? And a big chunk of what we can contribute is our own positivity. So it's
Yeah.
not always easy, but we can be positive. Interesting, I went to see the mother tree today, took Zoom
Oh,
and up to the mother tree. So managed to get a hand on her and have a lovely blast of grounding. So it's about staying in the moment, not getting swept away with all the other negative stuff, because we've actually got a lot of positive happening. So the first card out is the goblins.
oh, absolutely.
So we've got to think about what is we're being asked with this new moon to think about what is undermining us,
Right.
still niggling at us. Now, the goblins can be incredibly helpful, but they can be wickedly naughty at the same time.
Yes, definitely.
And so there's always a bit of an issue of where am I with this? And what we've got to just think about is those niggly things, the things that we may be taking on board and giving more importance to than what we really need to pay attention to. It's almost like somebody's saying, look over there. Yeah.
A bit of RuPaul there.
And really we're looking in a different direction. So it's very important for the next couple of weeks not to get distracted with really what is trivia.
Yes.
There's fundamental shift going on in what we believe in and what we value. That if we're steered by fear, we'll be diverted and distracted. We'll look
Yeah.
at there's nothing we can do about or look at things that are the distraction and get concerned about the distraction instead of what are the good, true, honest people doing?
Yes.
What am I doing? Yeah. What is interesting, it's coming with the tree, the hazel tree, which is,
All control.
and what the hazel is trying to teach us, and I don't know if you can see a little face in there.
Oh, yes.
Hazel is trying to teach us is that there's a difference between control and taking charge. If we're trying to control, we may be switching our thoughts into the wrong directions. Whereas what we really need to be doing, we try and control through fear, really. And if you look at the global stage, it's all fighting about control. But the success is when we take charge. And we might have to say, can't control this. So in this emotional time, might also have to say, I can't control what's going on, or I can't control some of what I feel, but I can take charge.
Yes.
Use my emotional energy to move me forward, to step out of the distractions. Yeah. And I can focus back to what is it that's going to make my life better. Because that's what this next couple of weeks is about, really.
I think it's also about what we're holding on to emotionally as well, Annie.
But I think, we've done a lot of releasing this year. And I think it comes a point where you have to say some stuff's going to be unresolved.
Absolutely. Draw a line.
You've got to take charge of the fact that some stuff is on and say, right, I can't take it forward because it will always remain unresolved. And this again is about distraction. If you're trying to resolve something that cannot be, because it's past, it's done, you just go around in a circle. So the hazel is kind of going, oh, take charge. When you look at control, don't use it to keep everything static and stuck, especially not your feelings. Got a lovely magic screen card.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And again, I feel tying in with that Cancer emotional energy. What we're being asked to do is find our flow. I think it's very easy emotionally, and there's a beautiful heron.
Heron. I thought it was a heron. Yes.
Herons are very significant for me anyway, because they're such beautiful, regal birds for me, herons. But it's a reminder of if you're going over and over and over emotionally, your feelings, caught in a loop. And what we've got to try and do this next 2 or 3 weeks is come out of that loop. And this is this thing again about releasing the past and flowing forward and recognizing what makes the flow of emotion easier, what brings the joyful, what brings the uplifting, and that current of energy rather than get stuck behind a dam of I'm not moving forward.
Yeah.
Come in with the lovely Robinia, I always say it wrong, Robinia tree. And this tree is asking us just to awaken, part of understanding what we feel, part of understanding our values is being able to understand and see our values and to recognize what makes the world flow for us. How do we ground and then blossom and expand? So for me, this is asking you to do that disengaging again, to wake up to what isn't serving you, to wake up to the distractions, to wake up to the noise in the system. There's a lot of saber rattling going on at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of, puffing out chests and, I'm the big, strong, whatever. And it's all bluster. And it's all...
Yes.
So, wake up from it. It's really interesting. I've been listening to a brilliant podcast about conspiracy theories, going down the rabbit hole. And really, so interesting. I'll just share this thought that came to me. there was a huge conspiracy about vaccine. The vaccine was going to kill people, the COVID vaccine.
Yes.
It put some people off having the vaccination. Now, I'm not saying vax, don't vax, but I'm actually, highlighting that now, 5 years on, how many have died from the vaccine compared to how many have died from COVID itself?
Absolutely.
So has it got a value? Do we have to look and awaken to what we thought was the case actually isn't the case? Where's our evidence? And I do think the rabbinity in asking us to be awakened is asking us to look at what was the illusion, what was the external obsession we were drawn into, and how it applies to our life.
Yes.
Are we still applying things to our lives that actually aren't correct any longer? The world has moved on. So I feel, again, what's our emotions around holding on to some of the beliefs that we've had that actually don't stand the test of time?
Yes. Yeah.
At revisiting and going, I believed that once, but maybe I don't believe it now, because there's a difference, there's evidence, there's whatever. So
Yeah.
I do think we're going to be doing a bit of reflecting about what we're putting a period to and saying it's over. The next one that's coming is the Gentle Gardener. I don't know if you can see her there.
Oh, beautiful. The elementals, yeah.
Just kind of, there is a shout out at the moment. We need to look after the earth. We need to be that gentle gardener. And some of the distraction is stopping us from looking after the planet.
Yeah.
Also, because we're not looking after the planet, we're not looking after ourselves. And we're not looking after our environment. So are we looking at our living space and living in it in harmony? Internally, are we gardening inside with harmony, with peace, with gentleness? Are we kind of going, yeah, you did think that at one point, or you did feel that at one point, but you don't now? Things are, how are we producing the blossom?
Yes.
In with a beautiful card. It's the pomegranate.
Oh, love pomegranates.
Yeah, and that's about regeneration. So thinking about, are you tending, it backs it up, are you tending to your own needs? Are you looking after you as if you are the Garden of Eden? Are you letting things wither and compost so that you've got nutrients going back into you to grow the next batch of beautiful abilities? And are you taking enough balance in rest and activity? Are you playing to your own seasons?
Yes.
Are you in a winter period where you need to withdraw and rest and regenerate? Are you in a summer full bloom expression of yourself? Because we're at different stages, and just paying attention with this pomegranate energy, paying attention to when we need those cycles of regeneration, when we need to rebuild. And of course, we've had for the past couple of years, particularly last year, everything torn apart because we have to start rebuilding.
Yes.
To regenerate, but we may have to pick our time, do it when it's the right time. Now, I've got to get another card.
Okay.
I've got the Field of Dreams.
Wonderful.
So it is the perfect time to put yourself into a mindset of what's for my future. What are my dreams? And I always say, dream a dream and then dream bigger.
Yes.
Send it out to the universe so it can be delivered. because right now, if we remove that distraction, we get into what makes us feel joyful and contented, we'll find the dreams we're meant to have.
Definitely.
It's me.
That was lovely, Annie. And I'll shuffle my cards. But it's like we're halfway through the year now as well. We've just had the summer solstice, so we're now going into the darkness, as as they say. But it's the year of the chariot, and we're halfway through that year of the chariot now.
Yep,
So it is that sort of full steam ahead.
yeah,
Right. I'm again, because I think it's because of the new moon being Cancer. I've brought my sea cards.
yeah.
Yeah, I just felt the water was where I wanted to be. But obviously, and exactly like you said, that my other theory was, yes, we got our emotions, but the groundings. I have brought my ancient stones. Yeah. So that's me water and my grounding, Annie. Just like you said right at the beginning. Okay, let's see what we have here. Interesting. Yeah. And I do feel this new moon is about really, really plugging into your intuition. Don't go with the fear. Go with your gut. Go with oh, another one wanted to come out. Okay, I'll take that one. And it's especially when you talk about emotions, you can let it get in your head.
Yeah.
And I think it's all about the feelings of emotions and just letting it use your intuition, allow your gut to take you forward. I'm actually taking 8 cards this time. I don't know why. There you go. Okay. So the first one is, goodness me, it's the scrying card.
Oh, yes.
So she's looking into the water, and she's really trying to look at what is happening. And again, that's what I'm saying. And it does say it's the intuition card. There you go. And it's saying plant your seeds. And again, it's about your seeds. It's not nobody else's.
Yeah.
And she's got a lovely rainbow over her head. So again, that's the transformation that's going to be happening.
Yeah.
And I do feel that you need to trust yourself, trust your visions. Go with, as you say, the dreams, with
Yeah.
what you want and and it's really what you're feeling. And oh goodness me. And the card here, we've got a very flimsy sailing boat in
Yeah.
a very calm sea.
Good.
So and that is the card of faith. Have faith.
Yeah.
And it says, may you trust your steady your fears.
I've got Enya in my head. Sail away, sail away.
Sail away. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it is a time where we shouldn't really be going into the fear. Oh, this one's not come out for a long, long time. So here I have the Holy Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And she's there in front with her solar plexus sort of
Yeah.
really alive, allowing spirit in, allowing her to have her calling, her soul calling. And it's all about sacred journey and pilgrimage. But again, when I say like that sacred calling, it is about listening to the divine, listening to your guides. They're always, I mean, I often say this, they're always there. But we've just got to open our hearts to them.
Yeah.
Rather than think too much about trying to solve things yourself. And here we have a very, very stormy sea. But I mean, it is called the powerful card. And that's the thing with water. It can be very, very powerful, very, very strong. And I think this is telling us what we need to be doing at this time with everything that's going on in the world. Hold your own power. and feel strong about doing that,
Mm.
and not going with the fear and what
Yeah.
people are telling you what to do. Standing your own power.
Mm.
Um, and they're saying be as potent as the ocean. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
strong. You ride those waves. Um, oh, this is beautiful. I don't think I've seen this card come out. Right, so this is the energy rising.
Oh,
And
wow.
you can't, yeah, and it is literally a, a rainbow, a circle of spectrum. It
Yeah,
really is.
it is.
And she's there,
Countless
standing
colours.
there in
Yeah.
the power.
Mm.
It's called Energy Rising.
Mm.
And it's about, it says about power, confidence, decisiveness. All these same words are coming out, Annie,
Yeah.
on what we've got to feel about the world today and how we are taking ourselves forward and how we're allowing other people to see us.
Mm.
They need to see the positivity, the purity, the calmness in a way, but in your own strength.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they don't feel, they feel safer, with the energy that you're
Mm.
radiating, and that is a very powerful energy.
Yeah, it's amazing card.
It is beautiful. Um, the next card is the gratitude card, and again, I've got lots of rainbows in these
Oh,
cards today.
rainbow. Yeah.
Beautiful rainbow going into the sea,
Yeah.
and that in itself is to be thankful,
Mm-hmm.
that the universe be thankful and trust that the universe will provide, however dark or gloomy the world might see, the universe will provide,
Mm.
and make sure we honor all that we receive,
Mm-hmm.
because even those random acts of kindness
Yeah.
is a positive, you know, and
Yeah.
it's just sort of, I've got a buddleia growing outside. It's grown so much in this hot weather,
Yeah.
and just as I came home, two butterflies were on it,
Oh,
and I
fabulous.
just I just thanked the universe because it
Yeah.
was absolutely. I just felt they were welcoming me home.
Yeah.
It was lovely, really nice. And this card has come out before. Um, this is the laying on the altar,
Oh,
and
yes. Yeah, we've
I
had that.
always
Yeah.
feel with, as I've said with this card before,
Yeah.
um, it is about surrender, forgive,
Mm-hmm.
forget,
Mm.
um, and just hand it over. And I think very much with this new moon, it is about the emotions. So
Yeah.
just hand it over. You don't need that dark emotion anymore. Just bring
Mm.
in the positive emotions. Excuse
Mm.
me. Excuse me. Yeah, this is about surrendering,
Yeah. Yeah.
but not surrendering to the negative. It's
Yeah.
surrender to all the positive.
Yeah.
And the final card, there you go. And it is, I mean, there's the reason I pulled the 8, I think, because these
Yeah.
last two cards are very similar. Now, this is the sea card,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
think it's like on the surface, just under the water. Are
Yeah.
you with me? So you've got the surface at the top,
Mm.
and it's got beautiful colours to it. It's not really showing on the
It's
camera.
just making me think of orbs.
Yeah,
And I'm
and
sitting, this will make you laugh. I'm sitting looking at a painting that I did that's called Orbs, that's got very similar colours.
oh wow,
In fact, I'm going to walk over and get it and just show you how like
yeah.
it is. Here we go. I don't know if you can
Oh my
see that.
goodness, yes, very similar,
Yeah, yeah,
very very similar.
very, very much.
Yeah, and
Probably
this is a
that way
card.
on, actually.
Oh, definitely that way.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that to me looks like above the water. This is underneath the water. Yeah.
yeah.
um, but this is the card of acceptance,
Ah, right.
and as you receive it, you
Mm-hmm.
know, just accept it as it comes.
Mm.
And embrace. There you go. You've got your embrace pictures as well.
Yeah,
Um, just embrace as it comes.
yeah.
Because it's going to bring joy. The universe will provide you with this
Mm.
positivity, that's going to totally override the negativity that we're featuring, as long as our heart allows us to receive it as well.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love these cards. They've been really powerful,
Yeah.
especially around emotion, which is what
Yes.
this, I
Yeah.
mean, the moon is about emotion, but a new moon in Cancer, it's just a
Mm,
combination of the two,
mm.
you know.
And
And I do really feel that one thing we need to be tuning into a lot over the next 2 weeks is our own intuition.
mhm,
You know, just get rid of that fear. You
mm,
know,
yeah.
it's there. It's in black and white. In the tabloids. It's on the news, on the telly.
Yeah.
Just go past it.
Yeah.
Go
And
past it.
I think as well for me, the cards tonight have been talking to me, making me feel the positive power of our emotions.
Yes.
If we use the happiness vibe or the love vibe,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, but if we get on that vibe towards ourselves and we can radiate it outwards, it does shift that focus away from those depths of low vibration.
What is it your daughter says about the pink?
The pink perfect. The
That's it.
yeah,
That's what I'm feeling.
the afterlife is the pink perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she wishes we had pink perfect here.
Well, we just got a call on it, haven't we?
Yeah,
Really, we can have it.
exactly. So I'm going to aim for the next couple of weeks of living in the pink perfect.
Absolutely. That's the vibe I've got. So
Yeah,
yeah, thank Desert for that for me. Yeah,
will
that's just
do.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, brilliant.
so some brilliant cards again. Lovely
Yes,
to have done the reading with you.
definitely.
And we'll be back for the full moon.
Oh, the full moon. Yeah, so wait for this full moon. Lots
Yeah,
to happen. Lots going to happen.
yeah.
But
So take care
okay. Thank you, Annie.
and stay in the floor.
I will. I will. I
We're
will.
going to be positive. We're taking charge.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Take care, Gwen.
Bye, Annie.
Bye.